So we're going to start by creating a new assignment. Let's go ahead and click where we want it to land and select Add Assignment. So let's give it our assignment title. This will be non-Google Drive app. Again, we have the same options. It's the same. Again, we have the same options here. We can put any directions we want listed here. We can put any links in. We can insert any content from images to YouTube videos, anything from our Google Drive that we want. There's tons of different types of assignments that we can create and have our students do beyond just a Google Doc or a Google Slides presentation that we're making an automatic copy for them. And that's what. So this could be things like you want them to upload a file, like an image. Maybe you want them to create their own Google Doc and then submit the Google Doc to this assignment. Maybe you want them to create a video and they have to turn the video into this assignment, type of assignment this is going to be. And these are going to be a lot of the assignments that you create. So we definitely want to give the directions here. What is the assignment? All those types of things. You can include links and resources. Again, the same options are here. We're not going to select this one here. Maybe the assignment is to upload an image that represents something. Maybe the assignment is record a video response to this question or reflect on this. So students can also submit video responses, and we'll see that in the student view as well. One of the things we can simply do is click here for your assignment. And maybe what we can do is let's highlight that and let's make it a link. What we would do at this point is we would go search in our Google Drive for that document. Once we find it in Google Drive, paste the link. There's the text, insert. And so now when the student sees this, click here for the assignment. This assignment opens up into a new tab. At this point, they would need to make their own copy. You probably want to have the directions there. Make your own copy, file, make a copy. Let's go ahead and give our assignment a due date with some points and categories. It is a digital assignment, so we'll leave this here. And so we're going to click Create. It's now going to create our assignment. Here's our assignment here. Let's go ahead and click it. This is what the students will see, and we'll go to the student perspective in a second. We're now going to take a look at the student perspective on the options they have to turn in assignments and the options they have to actually submit work online. So I'm a student. I logged in. I'm going to my sample folder too. When I come in, I notice I have the same updates that were listed for the Google Drive app. All assignments will populate over here for upcoming dates as a little running timeline. I'm going to go ahead and open my assignment, my non-Google Drive app assignment. And I notice that as soon as I click it, it takes me to a different screen than we experienced before. So these are the teacher directions that are here. This is the description box, basically, the teacher was typing into. So I'm going to read the directions. Maybe there's a link here to the actual assignment. You can also do that. So I can click here for my assignment. Now, if you do this as a teacher, this is if it's a Google Doc, it's obviously going to be in view-only mode, and so you're going to need to give directions to your students to make their own copy, in which case they would go to File and have to make their own copy of this. And then they would turn this copy in. So I'm going to make my copy of the assignment if this is what it is. So I would complete the assignment here. Here's my copy. I can rename it if I want to as a student. Now when I'm finished and I'm ready to submit, it looks a little different. I see this Submit Assignment icon right here. I'm going to go ahead and click that. And now when I do that, I notice that there's lots of different ways that I can respond to this assignment. And so it's important for us as teachers to proactively really think about what ways do I want my students to turn in assignments, what skills do I want them to practice. And so for this assignment, They can actually upload something. They can upload a file. Maybe it's an image file that I have tasked them with creating, or it's a picture I had them take, and then they have to download it, and then they have to upload this. This is where they could do that with this type of non-Google Drive app assignment. They could also have an audio-video recording of themselves. So maybe this is an assignment where they have to reflect on the learning process, or talk about, the successes and obstacles that they tried to overcome in the assignment itself, or just discuss learning and content that was acquired. They can also create, so they can just type a response. So they can submit a text response simply here. They have all the options here for this, and they can submit that. Or they can take things from their resources. So for example, if this was my assignment that was in my Google Drive, that was a non-Google Drive app assignment. So this is just any Google Doc, or maybe I created my own Google Doc, or I created my own slideshow. And so what I would do as a student, I go to resources, and I go to apps, and then I can search my Google Drive here. And so I can search for any assignment that I want to turn in. Here's the assignment that the teacher gave me. Select import file. Once I submit my assignment, I know that it's been submitted because it's listed here and detailed here. Another option students have is they can resubmit the same assignment using the resubmit assignment button. Additionally, they can use the resubmit assignment button to submit another separate assignment. So one of the reasons to use this type of assignment is if you have students submitting multiple assignments to one assignment. You can only have one grade total, but maybe they want to, maybe you're having them submit a Google slideshow as well as some images, or a Google Doc and a video, or a video and a Google Slides presentation, or something of that nature. And so it's really nice to be able to resubmit. In this case, I can submit multiple assignments at once. The resubmit assignment is also used after a teacher grades it, and they hand this assignment back to me. I can then resubmit it in this way. Let's go back to the teacher perspective. Go ahead and click the assignment itself. Now I come to this page here. I notice I have a notification on the right side. It says Eric Brown needs grading. This is where the notifications are going to be when the students that turn in work. So I can simply click Eric Brown, who's the student who turned in the work, and it's going to take us to this screen here. What it's basically done is taken a snapshot of the things that we see that the student submitted. So this was from the student's Google Drive app, although they had to make their own copy of it. They submitted it in. I can navigate at the bottom. If I had multiple students here, I can click through multiple students. Another thing that would appear is Eric Brown's assignment would be here. There will be arrows on the right and the left for me to scroll through and instantly see other students' responses as well. I have these options up here that I can as well, so I can scroll through the page, the document itself. I can zoom in and out if I want to. I can make comments that are here, so I can add a note. Provide feedback to the student. I can also select text. If I'd like to, I can highlight it and then insert notes. I can strike out text if I want to give feedback and insert comments and strikeouts. I can also draw on this as well. And then lastly, I can download it as well. So many of the same features that are typically available in a Google Doc, I can do through Schoology here. I can add comments over here. I can give audio and video feedback if I'd like to, or I can upload a file as a resource for the student. And then finally, I can give this student a grade right here, make more comments as an overall guideline here, and then submit them. Once I'm done grading, I can click this X, and then I'm back to where I started. Now it says on time, 75 out of 100. If I go to the gradebook, his grade will be represented as it's indicated here.